Hey everybody, I'm doing another mini unedited single take episode here. Sorry for the shit quality of the audio. I'm currently recording this in my car on break at work, so please bear with me on the quality of the audio. Later tonight after work, me and the boss are going to check out this new Hard Eyes slasher film up in the theater, so it got me thinking about holiday horror films in general, and it hit me. Now, I know at first people would say there's plenty of holiday horror films out there, particularly slashers, but there's so many holidays that haven't been fully explored to their fullest potential, in my opinion. Like, how come we never get Hanukkah horror films or Kwanzaa horror films? And I know there's been a couple of St. Patrick's Day horror films, particularly the Leprechaun horror series, but you would think that holiday would get explored more. Now, my personal favorite holiday is Halloween, and there's been plenty of horror films set on Halloween. And a close second, and personally an underrated holiday, in my opinion, to set a horror film, Christmas. I fucking love Christmas horror films like nobody's business. I know I mentioned that a couple of times in past episodes, and I mentioned the reason behind that is because there's something about taking such a wholesome holiday like Christmas and having absolutely jacked up shit happen during said holiday that just seems extra appealing to me. Also, I just rewatched Terrifier 3. I got it on 4K Blu-ray now, and now I can't get that damn song Terrifier Christmas out of my head. Just last week I was blasting it in the car on the radio on the way home, and the guy driving up next to me looked at me like, what the hell's wrong with this sick fuck I'm driving next to? Which I can't really say I blame him. And he's right on the money, let's be honest. But anyway, back to other holidays. How come there's no more April Fool's Day holidays? Like, I know there was a couple of slashers like, well, April Fool's Day and Slaughter High, but I think those were the only two that really stuck out in mind for April Fool's Day horror films. Or fucking, I don't know, Groundhog Day. And I know I'm about to see this Valentine's Day horror film, and there's been a couple of those, but My Bloody Valentine and Valentine being the biggest two examples. I think there's like a Japanese holiday or something like that. That's basically their slight take on Valentine's Day. I think it's called White Day, and I think it's where the girls give gifts to the boys or some shit like that. I remember vaguely playing a horror game called White Day, and that was the basic premise of the game, and that's essentially Valentine's Day to me. Correct me if I'm wrong if any of you guys know about what White Day is fully in Japan. And there needs to be more Easter horror films too. Like, I know that might sound even more, what's the term I'm looking for? I don't know, blasphemous, I guess. But at the same time, that aspect never really bothered me when it comes to films because I could separate my own personal beliefs and a work of fiction. I mean, it's the same principle as liking Christmas horror. I can separate my own religious beliefs and spiritual, whatever you want to call it, with the Christmas horror genre. I know my father, funny enough, he was never a big fan of Christmas horror. Um, he was a very religious person. I mean, when you work in a church, go figure. But I can understand why he personally didn't like it if he was a heavily religious person, I guess. But I guess that's why I differ from him in the aspect that I can easily separate my personal beliefs from fiction. But I mean, I know not everybody can, and hey, that's kudos to you, man, I guess. Anyway, what other holidays have they not covered? I mean, I guess we could use some more New Year's Eve uh, holiday horror. Oh wait, no wait, fuck that. What about Oh my god, I'm looking at a Mexican restaurant. What the fuck is the name of the holiday? Oh, Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. Um, which, come to think of it, I don't think there's many Day of the Dead horror films. You would think there would be. I mean, I know there's like a one or two out there that I've seen, but you would think they would capitalize given the theme of dead people is heavy in that holiday. So, I don't know, you'd think there'd be more. I know we had our first ever Juneteenth horror film, The Blackening. That was a great fucking movie. I know there's a couple of 4th of July horror films out there, like, well, I guess the Jaws films technically count. Now, I know some people would say they're more closer to thrillers, and I go back and forth. You know what? It's horror adjacent, so I'm counting it. Ugh, sorry for my energy level, guys. I'm just fucking exhausted from work today. I work in sterile processing, and I'm in decon today, and I was in a great mood until I opened up those fucking red bins, and what do you think I saw? The one thing I hate the most. Fucking C-files, oh my god. Now, the reason why I hate C-files is actually very simple. It's not because they're hard to do. I mean, they're so easy to do, a nutless monkey could actually accomplish that task of cleaning them. So I fit perfectly well in that category. The reason why I hate C-files so fucking much is because on my very first day, a few years back, working in decon, I had a ridiculous amount of C-files. I was working with my educator, and me being a clumsy asshole, I dropped every fucking C-file on the floor, and I had to pick that shit up, and trying to do that with the decon gloves is fucking impossible. So to this very day, whenever I see C-files passed down in decon, it fucking disgusts me, and my anger immediately boils up. Nothing ruins my mood faster than seeing those goddamn motherfucking C-files, man, I tell you. When I got C-files around 1 o'clock this morning, or fuck me, I'm tired, this afternoon, I swear to God, as soon as I opened up that red bin and saw those shit ton of C-files, I wanted to take that fucking bin and toss that motherfucker across the room. I hate them that fucking much. God, I think it's funny how I went from a completely random topic of covering holiday horror to me ranting about certain shit I hate doing at work. But for real though, I fully mean that. I mean, I swear to God, one of my coworkers could literally take a shit on the floor, and I would clean it happily, than rather than do the fucking C files. Fuck. You know, I really hope I didn't give them any ideas though. Nah, and you know what? I'd still take the trade. Fuck that. I'll clean that shit up. I really hope this Hard Eyes movie is all it's cracked up to be, because I know on Rotten Tomatoes it got like a 91 or a 92, but let's be honest, you can't trust Rotten Tomatoes as far as you could fucking throw them. Then again, with my twig boy arms, I can't throw far anyway, so there's that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm glad we're finally getting a slasher film on the big screen, because I haven't seen a slasher film in the theater since Scream 6, and that movie fucked pretty hard. I actually liked it a lot. And aside from Scream, I can't remember any other slasher film I saw in theaters recently. Let me see, what else do I want to rant and rave about? Well, I can't wait to eat some of the food at Santikos, the theater I'm going to, Santikos Palladium. Their burgers are pretty good, and I'm deliberately starving myself like a fucking lunatic because I want to eat as much as possible at the theater and pound a drink or two back. Well, that's all I gotta say for this random spiel of a video. Oh my god, I keep saying video when it's just audio. You know, I think one day I think I will do a YouTube channel where you guys get to see me talk. I mean, I might have to wear a bag over my fucking head because once you guys see me in real life, you'll be like, ugh, that's what he looks like. And I know all your hopes and dreams will be crushed. I wish. But anyway, I gotta get back to work and wish me luck, guys. I'll let you guys know when the next episode's gonna drop. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna try to get it out either Saturday or Sunday. I'm almost finished. It's called. Wait, what the fuck did I call this video again? Son of a bitch, I keep saying video. See, this is how you know I'm tired. Episode. I meant episode. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, anyway, the episode is called Sex, Blood, and Bad Choices. Yeah, I know, take that all in. But anyway, the episode's going to be about me discussing the 5 most memorable sex scenes in horror films, the 5 most memorable bloody scenes or great uses of blood in horror films, and my personal favorite segment, and the last one I close out the episode on, is the 5 worst creative decisions for horror films ever. That's the part where I go off like a fucking maniac and do a Jim Cornette. Well, guys, I gotta get back to work and wish me luck. And if I see one more motherfucking seafowl, I'm chucking those bitches against the wall. See ya.